All right, everybody. So, welcome to week two. This week, we are going to be focusing on social media. So, you don't have to record a video. On the bright side, there's no talking to your computer this week. And this will actually give you the chance to kind of start thinking about the week four advocacy video because we're going to be practicing with advocacy, and that will be your main video in week four. So, just like last week, you've got your transcript and overview. I'm going to slide down to the bottom. You've got reading check two, just like it was last week. Open note, open book, two attempts. The higher of the two scores is what's going to be recorded. So, nothing different there. For our main project this week, we're going to be, again, working on social media, and you'll have the choice of two platforms to use. So for your reading, you're going to have the professional speaking. This is going to help prepare you for week four. Citing sources also going to help you with week four because week four through the end of the semester, you will be verbally citing sources. And so this is going to kind of help walk you through that process. Using Twitter for advocacy, should charities and nonprofits get on Blue Sky? How social media has changed the advocacy landscape forever. These are all just going to help you understand why social media is such a big part of advocacy as well as online communication. You're going to have two platforms to choose for this assignment. The big thing I want to stress is you will be posting to one of these platforms every single day: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it is a time management project. But in all honesty, these posts will take you 5 minutes max to get them completed each day. So you can use either Twitter or Blue Sky. If you've never used these platforms, they're very, very simple, but there are videos here that walk you through how to use both of them. These are the websites to get you directly to either of those platforms. And then this is just another video of how to use Twitter. It is now X, but a lot of the videos that walk you through all still say Twitter. But you'll get to choose either X or Blue Sky. It is a complete preference option. I'll hop into the assignment. So you're going to be picking a social movement that you feel passionate about. I like to think about how fast these messages could have spread had past social movements had the chance to use the technology that we have today. So think about the women's movement in the early 1900s, the civil rights movement in the 60s. They could have spread their message so much faster if they had access to a medium such as social media, and how much it could have just exploded at a very rapid pace. I personally like to use the Red for Ed movement because I think there is a lot of good that that movement has done, and they have been so on top of accessing social media to complete these movements. All right. So, like I said, you are going to be posting on X or Blue Sky every single day this week, Monday through Sunday. You can pick any movement. I've just kind of thrown a couple that frequently get used. These ones are the main ones. I've also seen in the last semester a lot of body positivity movements. I have seen a lot of men's mental health. So that's been something that doesn't frequently get talked about. Really great to see. Red for Ed is always a very hot topic. Really spreading the word about public education and helping grow that movement. It is completely up to you. If you just go and Google hashtags for social movements, I can promise you you're going to find tons of stuff. So, a couple of things that you're going to need to include: the hashtag Speech 145 advocates. Sometimes it will let me access all of the tweets, sometimes it won't, but the main thing is people do use these platforms in their everyday life. That's just going to help me know that that post is for this assignment. You're also going to include the movement's hashtag. You're going to use at least 150 characters. So the big thing here, characters, not words. So 150 characters is kind of around the limit of what it allows you to have. And that's going to include the hashtags. So it's really not a ton of writing to get your message out there, but it's enough. You can share articles, but you have to attach your own personal thoughts to that. You can retweet, but again, you have to include your own information. So you will drop your X or Blue Sky handle or a link to your tweets into the Dropbox. You have to submit to the Dropbox. I have to have that. I will tell you, if you put this in as private, I will have to send you a request to follow, and I won't be able to grade until I get access to that. So it will go in as a 0 until I'm able to access all of that information. You can also take a link directly to one of your posts, post that, and then I'll be able to access all of your others. Some people feel more comfortable if they post the link to their post every single day. So you do have that option, but you do not have to drop your link in there every single day. So, those are the big things for this week. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. And I'm looking forward to seeing what movements each of you choose. Have a great week, everybody.